In Italy, a devastating tempest swept through, a symphony of both awe and dread. As the heavens roared, colossal hailstones descended, blanketing the picturesque landscape in an icy embrace. Trees, fields, and rooftops glistened like a winter dream, bearing witness to nature's unpredictable power. It was a stark reminder that even in the most serene surroundings, chaos can be summoned in the blink of an eye. The recent images of the devastating flash floods unleashed by Storm Daniel in Greece hit home in a profound way. As a Greek who has spent 8 years researching flash floods and completed a PhD on the subject, the scenes unfolding in my homeland serve as a stark reminder of the broader environmental challenges that confront us both locally and globally. The unprecedented flash floods were triggered by the torrential rainfall brought by Storm Daniel, which arrived yesterday, impacting not only Greece but also Turkey and Bulgaria. On the following day, the village of Zagora experienced a record-breaking deluge of 754 millimeters of rain in just 18 hours, plunging the Thessaly region into a state of crisis and rendering it incapable of immediate response. To put this in perspective, London receives approximately 585 millimeters of rainfall over the course of a year, while Thessaly averages 495 millimeters annually. This means that on Tuesday, September 5, an astounding 1.5 years worth of rain fell in just 18 hours. Visualize the most intense rainfall you've ever witnessed, a cloudburst lasting perhaps 20 minutes. Now imagine that level of downpour persisting unabated for an entire day. Flash floods are characterized by their short duration but extreme intensity, typically occurring within 6 hours of heavy rainfall. Unlike regular floods, which develop more gradually and can be forecasted, flash floods catch people off guard due to their sudden onset and are seldom documented in the field. Across the 3 affected countries, Greece, Turkey, and Bulgaria, these floods have claimed the lives of at least 18 individuals, with many others seeking refuge on their rooftops. Ongoing power and water outages, damaged infrastructure, submerged houses, and even entire villages are among the catastrophic consequences. To understand why this event was so extraordinary, I consulted Andrew Barnes, an academic at the University of Bath who specializes in using AI to analyze extreme events. He explained that on Tuesday, a powerful low-pressure center formed in the southern part of Greece, giving rise to a large rotating weather system known as a cyclone. This cyclone transported copious rain clouds from both the Mediterranean and Aegean seas, spanning Greece and Turkey. Instead of dissipating, the low-pressure center shifted southwest and settled just south of Italy, with its rain bands also moving southward to cover most of mainland Greece. It's important to note that flash floods are not unique to Greece but are part of a wider pattern of increasingly intense and frequent extreme weather events across the Mediterranean region. Researchers examining 150 years of flood data in the Mediterranean have found that most of these floods are flash floods, with the highest occurrence during the summer and autumn months. The region's vulnerability to such floods results from the combined effects of climate change and urbanization. The latter has led to increased development in flood-prone areas and a rise in impervious surfaces like roads and pavements, which hinder the natural absorption of water into the ground. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has warned that extreme rainfall events will become more frequent and intense in the Mediterranean region, raising the risk of flash floods. The records of flash floods in 2023 in Spain, Italy, Turkey, Bulgaria, France, and Greece emphasize the urgent need for proactive measures to address these climate-related challenges. While flash floods are rare, their severity warrants significant concern. Fortunately, research in this field has made significant progress in recent years. We can now better predict when flash floods might occur, identify vulnerable areas, and assess their real-time impact. My colleagues and I are involved in a project that combines historical documentation with modern hydraulic modeling. This approach sheds light on past floods and enhances our understanding of the risks they pose, enabling us to design effective mitigation strategies for the future. The complete elimination of flooding is neither technically feasible nor economically viable. On a larger scale, it is crucial to identify flash flood-prone areas, especially in catchments with a history of flash floods. Our focus should then shift to advocating for climate action and resilience measures, which can range from hard defenses like flood walls to policies and increased public awareness of the risks. Only through these actions can we hope for a safer and more resilient future. As we reflect on the devastating flash floods in Greece, it's evident that these events are not isolated incidents. The Mediterranean region as a whole has witnessed an alarming increase in the intensity and frequency of extreme weather, including flash floods. Research has shown that flash floods, with their rapid onset and intensity, are becoming more common, particularly during the summer and autumn months. This trend is a result of the combined impacts of climate change and urbanization. Urban development in flood-prone areas, accompanied by the proliferation of impervious surfaces like roads and pavements, has hindered the natural absorption of water into the ground. Climate change, with its unpredictable and intense rainfall events, further exacerbates the risk of flash floods. The recent flash floods in Greece, along with similar events in other Mediterranean countries, highlight the urgent need for proactive measures to address these climate-related challenges. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's warnings about more frequent and intense extreme rainfall events in the Mediterranean region should serve as a call to action. While it may not be possible to completely eliminate the risk of flooding, we can take steps to mitigate its impact. Identifying flash flood-prone areas, investing in climate resilience measures, and increasing public awareness of the risks are essential components of a safer and more resilient future. In the face of these challenges, ongoing research and improved forecasting techniques provide hope for better preparedness and response to flash floods. By understanding the past and present, we can work towards a future where communities are more resilient to the growing threat of extreme weather events.